There were some difficulties this morning here with technology, but we are finally good to go. So these are the $5 Friday readings. If you are interested in having a personal reading here today, these are the $5 Friday readings. We are starting off with 668. The link is in the description box there. 6. Where do I have another 6 here? temperanceandsage.com if you are interested in having a personal reading here today. Let's get started. 668, you'd like to know, does your ex want to reach out? Let us see. We have the 8 of Swords coming forward here. So I would say that they do want to reach out, but they are rather stuck when it comes to this energy. The 8 of Swords can say that they are thinking about everything else that other people are saying, what other people are thinking. They're just kind of maybe even getting caught up in the things that you've said and just being in a place of difficulties rather than being in a place of flow. So when we get into this sort of combination here, it is a very difficult energy in being able to make something happen. I see that there's more of the aspect of wanting to reach out, but being stuck in reaching out, not really being able to fully either commit to reaching out or know what to say when it comes to reaching out there as well. It just kind of comes forward in a place of being quite stuck. So it is a bit more of a difficult energy than it is in a place of creating flow. So I would say they do want to reach out, but it comes forward in a very stuck place when it comes to the actual idea of reaching out itself. So let us see, how do they feel about you currently? We have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords can feel kind of, how do I want to explain that? They feel like they are kind of held back when it comes to you. The 7 of Swords can be wanting to say something, but then not going ahead and saying anything, kind of being in a place of stuck energy here as well. And so we get into a place where we're feeling resistance, we're feeling even sneaky because we're wanting to reach out, wanting to say something, but then the 7 of Swords also comes forward in a place that really holds back. It comes forward in a place that says, well, maybe right now it's better for me not to say anything than it is for me to come forward and say something, and it just makes things feel incredibly difficult. So I would say right now that they feel a little bit held back when it comes to you, but they're also feeling this sense of like even deceptive energy when it comes to you here as well, wanting to say something, wanting to do something, but kind of being in a place of difficult energy instead of being able to move forward. So that's what I would say. It comes forward in a bit of a difficult energy rather than in a place of flow. All right, so we have 670. 670, would like to know. General reading, firstly. Let's go ahead for your general. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming forward here. The Queen of Pentacles wants you to express yourself, connect with yourself, hone in with your own energy. This is asking you to put in a very nurturing and caring energy into yourself. And so we want you to maybe do a little bit more self-care, focus on the here and now, really just being in the present moment, instead of being in a place that's maybe rushed or focusing too much on others. This really just wants you to be in a place where you are connected with you and you are allowing yourself to be in a place that's very zoned in. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing card. It comes forward in a place where we are wanting you to connect with yourself, connect with the earth, and just kind of being in a place of stability overall, rather than being in a place of maybe difficulties or being in a place of maybe trying to just rushing or things like that. It just really wants you to come forward in a way that allows like the present moment energy to flow within inside of you, to be able to connect with who you are as you are, right? Really just wanting you to be in the flow state of nurturing, the flow state of connection, the flow state of being in the present moment. And if you allow yourself to kind of be in this place here where you are focusing on the slow care, stability within inside of yourself and your life, that's where you're going to see more growth come forward. So I would kind of say slow down, focus on yourself, and allow more kind of nurturing energy to come forward, and you'll see the best results right now. So let us see, does Kay regret sending that text? So we have the Two of Pentacles coming forward here. So I wouldn't necessarily say so, no. When we have the Two of Pentacles come ahead, it talks about a back and forth energy, which means we're still kind of feeling it out. We're still kind of weighing the idea of it. So I would more so say no. I don't really see them in a place here where they are really saying, oh, you know, it's not for me, or they are kind of being in a place of difficulties. It's not really going back on it. It just comes forward in a place of saying, well, it is kind of what it is, right? There's not really a place of regret, but there's not really in a place of happiness with it either. It's kind of just being in the present moment and thinking, well, if this is what it said, this is what it said, you know? That's kind of the energy that's coming forward here. So I would say no, it does not look like they regret sending the message, but it doesn't necessarily say that they are like jumping for joy, proud of it either. They're just kind of in a place of saying it is what it is, that's what was said, and not really being in a place of kind of taking it back, but instead just kind of being in a place of acceptance with it. So that's what I would say. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective. TemperanceAndSage.com for the $5 Friday readings. If you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, TemperanceAndSage.com for the $5 Friday readings. Let's go, let me just move this. Let's go ahead here with 671. 671, you'd like a love reading for the upcoming week. Let us see. All right. So it does look like there's a really beautiful energy coming forward here. When we have the Nine of Pentacles come ahead, it says that people are going to be drawn in and focused in on you. The Nine of Pentacles is an incredibly desirable energy because it comes forward with admiration, it comes forward with stability, it brings in a sense of abundance. So we're not feeling a lack of love come forward. We're not feeling held back on love. We are instead feeling like there is movement, like there's opportunity, like things are shifting into your favor to make something happen here with the Wheel of Fortune. as well as with the Seven of Pentacles. This is like things paying off, having opportunities to have things build up for you, having a sense of flow come forward where you're feeling like people are wanting to put in the work, wanting to connect with you, wanting to take the time here to be present. The Two of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles comes forward in a place where we're thinking about how we can move forward into the future and where we can build up for here, where we can put our effort and time and energy into. And so it seems like there's something going on for you here this week where you are feeling appreciated. You are feeling like the energy is pushing forward towards connecting with you. You're feeling this buildup of energy, and you're feeling like there's an opportunity here of movement and expansion. And it really starts to get your mind thinking about where you want to go forward in love from here and how you want to build up next. This could be somebody really wanting to talk about the future with you. What does the future look like? Do you want to connect? Do you want to see more come forward? Kind of just being in a place here of more, being in a place here of opportunity rather than being in a held back energy. It's really just thinking about where can we build up to next? How can we see growth come forward next? And just being in a really desired energy when it comes to you here with the Nine of Pentacles, because they're viewing you as somebody who is incredibly desirable. So that's what I would say. So you know which number you are based off of the last three numbers on your order number. It usually says 20, then there's three numbers, and that is your order number. Oops. So we have 672. 672, you have 5 questions, my dear. The 5 is for the amount of cards per one question. It is not for 5 questions. So there seems to be a bit of a mix-up there, but the 5 is the toggle that you pick for the amount of cards. So we can go ahead here with your first question. So you'd like to know, what is the reason for not contacting you? Let us see. Alrighty. So when we have the Hermit card coming forward here, there's a sense of like keeping to themselves, wanting to just be in a place for themselves, wanting to focus in on their own direction, wanting to focus in on their own energy. When we have the idea coming forward here of the Tower, it can be that they're breaking down some old patterns, breaking down old ways of existing for themselves and trying to come forward here in a new direction. This is the energy of just wanting to be around themselves, really wanting to break away from things that they are feeling is not necessarily as stable as they would like it to be, and to have an opportunity to build up in a new way. The Page of Swords says that they are very curious for a new beginning. They don't want something to remain stuck or stagnant in their life. They just want a new beginning. They want to move forward in a place that feels like there's stable energy. And with the idea of the Tower coming forward, they're saying something doesn't necessarily feel stable here. So they're pulling back, focusing in on themselves, looking for new beginnings to move forward in for themselves and what works best for them, because they're not necessarily feeling that stability come forward here between the two of you. So they are not contacting you because they feel like something's not as stable as they would like to find themselves in when it comes to energy, partnership, aspects of life and being here with the Hermit. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and these are the $5 Friday readings. So go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. Let's go ahead and see for 673. 673, you'd like to know, what are their thoughts and feelings towards you? Let us see. All right. So it seems like they are thinking that they have to take a rest when it comes to yourself. There's a very heavy energy here. 10 of Wands coming forward with the 10 of Swords. This is feeling like something is more built up or something is more like tiered against them. I forget the word. I wanted to use the word staggered against them, but I don't feel like that is the proper verbiage that I'm looking for. It's just feeling very difficult. When we have the idea of the 10 of Wands, it's a heaviness, it's a burden, it's things not working out the way that you want them to, or feeling a strong sense of responsibility, like, oh, I gotta make this happen, I gotta do this, it's my responsibility to take action towards you, right? But then when we get into this 10 of Swords, it talks about things feeling incredibly held back, where we are maybe thinking the things that we say or the things that we do are not necessarily going to be accepted. And so with the 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, it seems like they are very much caught up in their mind when it comes to thinking about taking action, planning on what to do next, but just kind of feeling defeated. It's kind of like thinking, no matter what I try to do or I think to do, it's going to end up working against me than working with me. The Queen of Pentacles, though, does say that they feel a very nurturing and caring energy towards you. This could be wanting to connect, wanting to create an opportunity of movement between the two of you, wanting to bring forward some sort of stability here as well. But again, it seems like they're feeling quite heavy when it comes to the energy of you, of just not maybe sure what action to take, what to say, what to do, and just kind of feeling more of a resistance than it being in a space of flow. So we have, I see a future with you. That's the energy coming forward here of the 2 of Swords, as well as with the 4 of Swords, being in a place of thinking about more, planning for the idea of more. Then when we get into give me some time, that's probably the energy that's coming forward here with the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, feeling a strong sense of heaviness, feeling a difficult energy, not really being able to make something happen, and kind of just being in a place of resistance and being in a place of difficulty, like held back energy. And then we have the marriage card coming forward. And with the marriage card coming ahead, we are in a place here of thinking about structure, thinking about trust, thinking about stability, thinking about opportunity here. So being in a place of wanting more rather than being in a place of flow or being in a place of kind of more short-term energy, right? Wanting to have more, wanting to be in a place of structure, wanting to be in the place of opportunity. So that's what I would say. If you'd like the other questions answered, feel free to put through for another reading. There is no limit on how many questions that you can ask today. So temperanceandsage.com if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today. Temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the $5 Friday readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website for the $5 Friday readings. What do you mean by the number 2? Happy Friday. I can't believe we are in the weekend of starting June already. Yes, if you'd like another reading, just go ahead and put through another order on the website. If you click the link in the description box of this video, you should be taken right there. If you also go on the website and click the View More button, you should be able to see all the personal reading options, and at the very bottom, you should be able to see the $5 Friday readings. It will be there at the bottom. Alrighty, oh, it's upside down. Let's go ahead here with 674. 674. I am doing good. Hope you're doing lovely as well. Let us see. What do they have for you today? Let us see. All right. Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. So we have the energy coming forward here of the Empress. The Empress is abundance. The Empress is opportunity. The Empress is coming forward in a space that desires more, but also desires new beginnings. This could say that opportunity is really flowing around you, wants to come forward towards you, wants to connect with you, wants to be in your energy. You just have to be in a place of receiving to have it come forward. So we don't want you to go chase after things. This is strongly in the place of like ask for things to come forward towards you and you will receive. There's a really beautiful energy that's trying to come around around you here with the Empress that wants new beginnings, it wants flow, it wants opportunity. And if you allow yourself to be in this place of recognizing that energy can flow forward towards you, recognizing that opportunities are surrounding you, you will be in a really beautiful place here to receive more and to be in a place of growth and to kind of create the sense of like abundance and value around you. So not only can creation start from within, so if you want to grow in certain ways, opportunity can come forward from within inside of you, but also if you're in a place of like being open arm to the universe, then more things can flow forward towards you that create these new beginnings, create these abundance, and create this beautiful flow of energy for expansion as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website. temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the $5 Friday readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the $5 Friday readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your reading for you. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 675. 675, you would like to know what career path should you choose after losing the job? Let us see. So the Nine of Pentacles comes forward as a card that wants you to choose yourself or wants you to choose a skill that you have in abundance. So this is asking you not really to try to reinvent the wheel, but instead go forward with something that you already know how to do. You already know what works. So the career path that you should follow is one that you already have the skill set to do. This is not you know how to do law and all of a sudden you are deciding to be a horse trainer. Like we're not switching completely around. This is saying you know how to do what you know how to do, and that's where your skill set is going to be the best used right now. So with the Nine of Pentacles energy, I would say follow the career path of grabbing another job that's within the same sort of range of what you were doing before and allow yourself to then find stability and success in that, even if it's just for the moment, because the Nine of Pentacles talks about being in the moment in order to grab that abundance. So following the same path that you were on prior to losing the job is where you should find yourself again. So let us see, how will they contact you soon if they don't have your number? Let us see. We have the Nine of Cups coming forward, and the Nine of Cups just comes forward with personal desire. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because they want to reach out to you, because they desire to connect to you, they will find a way to contact you. This is not necessarily coming forward and saying, oh, they're gonna, find your number off of a friend, or they're gonna find your Instagram account or find your Facebook. Like it's not necessarily coming forward here and giving a specific detail as to the action that is going to be taken, but it's merely coming forward with the idea of where there's a will, there's a way. The Nine of Cups comes forward as our manifestations, wants, wishes, and desires. And because they're coming forward in a space of wanting to, they will find a way to navigate the situation to make it come forward. So how will they do it? I don't necessarily know based off this card. This card doesn't really give us a specific avenue. It could say that they do it in a way that they know how, or a way that's very comfortable to them. So maybe if they are somebody who's continuously active on Facebook but not so active on Instagram, they find a way to reach out to you on there, right? Something that makes them feel comfortable, something that makes them feel happy. But we can also just kind of simplify it, because it is a card of manifestation, to say where there's a will, there's a way, right? They will contact you how they best know how to, because they desire to. So let us see, what was the actual reason for the job loss? Let us see. I feel like that Justice card partially wanted to come out. But I don't like picking like that. So we have the Ace of Cups coming forward. The Ace of Cups is an idea for a new beginning. But it could be a new pivot or a new switch that was something that a little bit more hopeful for them, or something that was a little bit more emotionally based. They could say that they terminated you in order to go with somebody else that they wanted before. They could terminate you in order to go forward with somebody that they had an emotional tie to, a friend, a family member. This could say that there was an emotionally charged energy when it comes to a new beginning for a project. Boss says, if you want to start project A, you have to let go of some people so that we can get more funds to go with the project. It seems like there's an emotionally charged energy for an idea of a new beginning that allowed this direction to move forward. So I don't really see it having anything to do with you yourself. It just more so seems like there was a new direction that they wanted to head forward into, and this seemed like the best direction for them to navigate that new direction here. Wanting a new opportunity, having it be something something that was emotionally charged, having it be something that was brought forward in a place to bring in this sense of like uplifting energies. They think that this new beginning that they're embarking on is going to move forward for them in a good way. And it just so happened to be that there needed to be an ending in order to create a new beginning here. So it seems like we're making cuts in order to have a new direction. So let us see, will you marry the person on your mind? So we have the Eight of Swords coming forward here. The Eight of Swords is more of a restrictive energy than it is a free-flowing energy. This can say we're caught up in an idea that we shouldn't be. So I would more so say no with this combination of idea and question than I would say yes. Because the Eight of Swords is getting really caught up on certain things. It doesn't allow you to progress forward. It doesn't allow opportunities. It doesn't allow difference. It doesn't allow movement. It just kind of creates things into a stuck energy rather than creating a space to flow. So you might find yourself actually be limited when it comes to moving forward, or when it comes to marriage, if you were stuck on this particular person rather than allowing yourself to move forward into a new beginning or towards a new person. The Eight of Swords doesn't really allow movement. It doesn't allow flow. It gets things caught up, especially around ideas and communication. So it could say the more we're stuck on this person, the more the idea of marriage gets stuck as well. So I would more so say no than I would say yes for this card. And I would kind of urge the idea to clear out the mind, allow more of a state of movement to come forward, new ideas to come ahead, and instead of perhaps being only focused on this particular person. So let us see, what do they want to communicate to you, since the two of you have not spoken for 4 weeks now? All right. So it seems like they're wanting to say, hey, I have a good sense of feeling towards you. No ill will, no negativity, nothing. When we have the Eight of Wands coming forward, it's a sense of good flow towards you and your direction of energy. But the idea coming forward here of the Judgment says they're wanting to kind of call it like it is here right now. So they're saying, I have a good energy towards you. I don't have any ill will, but I can't start into the idea of the future. I can't start into projecting more into the connection. I can only do what's right in front of us, what's right here, what's right now. Even with the Knight of Swords comes forward as a step from A to B. We're not moving through the entire of the alphabet. We are just taking the one step forward. So they're saying, like, I can communicate for today, but I can't promise tomorrow. Even though I feel good towards you or I have no ill will, I can't move beyond what's in the present moment here. Especially with the Judgment card, it's wanting to stay present. It's wanting to look at the facts of the situation. It's more so wanting to avoid any sort of fantasy or avoid any sort of projection into the situation. So it would be them saying, we can talk for here right now, but I can't promise anything when it comes to moving forward. And even though I feel good towards you and only have good intentions here with this Eight of Wands, I can't be in a place of promising more. So that's what I would say when it comes to this combination here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, feel free to check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the $5 Friday reading, so if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the $5 Friday readings. These are paid personal readings only. These are not free. These are not for the collective. temperanceandsage.com for the $5 Friday readings. We can't necessarily take the Justice card because it did not come out. It could just been a slip of my hands. Yes, we're still live. Sometimes if you use certain words, it's not accepted on YouTube. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and change it over. If you'd like a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. There's a bunch of different options there for personal readings, but the $5 Friday readings have now closed. Thank you so much for allowing me to do your readings for you here today. Again, if you'd like to have a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com, for all of the personal reading options. See you guys.